written by Grace Dea Fonseca, a giant black. The ruins of once magnificent city of Greece Barbary lie in a land with rolling hills and many huge piles of boulders. Massive stone walls dot the landscape. In some places, the walls stand as high as 11 meters, 36 feet tall. The ruins cover an area measuring 722.4 hectares, 1,800 acres, almost as 1,400 American football fields. The ruins of the Great Barbary gives us a glimpse to what life was like from the 11th to 15th centuries. The modern city also contained many unsolved mysteries. The pride of a nation. These mystery cities ruined are located in the southeastern part of Zimbabwe, a nation in Southern Africa. Its neighbors include Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia, and Botswana. Nearby landmarks include Lake Meteoricree and the town of Mexico. In the late 1800s, the country we know as Zimbabwe was a British colony called Southern Rhodesia. When Zimbabwe gained its independence from Britain in 1980, the people needed a new name for the country. Since the city of Great Zimbabwe had long been a source of natural pride, they chose to name the country after the famous ancient city. Stone City. Three main sections span routes of Great Zimbabwe: the hill complex, the Great Enclosure, and the Valley Ruins. Approximately 100 meters long by 45 meters wide, the hill northern edge of the site with a beautiful view up to the rest of the city and surrounding valley of rest of the city and surrounding valleys. 6 upright posts topped with sculptures of birds may have functioned as the city's visual center or home of the kings of Great Zimbabwe. The Great Enclosure is located in the southern area of the site, building in the 1300s. During the height of the area of its site, the height of city's success is the largest ancient African structures south of the Sahara Desert. The Great Enclosure is an overall that measured 250 meters around the outside. Just walk inside and the Great Enclosure outer walls is just a tower. The archaeologists do not know what the purpose of the tower was or even why the Great Enclosure was built, but it's possible that it was a royal flex. The valley routes lie between the hill complex and the Great Enclosure. They are composed of a large number of small houses that are made of a mixture of clay and gravel called daga. A booming empire. By the 14th century, Great Zimbabwe was a city at the heart of a powerful empire. More than 10,000 people may have lived there. Some researchers estimate that the population was as high as 30,000. The empire's wealthy people may live in stone buildings or hill complex, and the Great Enclosure. The peasants likely lived in the daga structures throughout the valley. Great Zimbabweans grew crops and raised cattle. They were also involved in large trade network. The city was located along a busy trade route that connected all the regions of Africa with ports along the Indian Ocean. The people of Great Zimbabwe traded gold and mined the surrounding hills for goods from West Africa. the Middle East, and even China. Although the city was very rich and powerful at one time, by the middle of the 15th century, it lay abandoned. Some people think the land around the city was ruined too much for farming. Others think the people may have moved to follow changing trade routes. Scholars still do not know why the great city fell. Building the walls. Most of the walls of Great Zimbabwe are made of brick-shaped stone. The people who built them cut the stone from a huge boulder surrounding the city. To do this, they heated the boulder with fire. Then they poured cold water on the stone. This process caused the stone to split. The types of straight lines, therefore, were excellent for shaping into bricks. The builders set their brick-shaped stone on top of one another to build the walls of Great Zimbabwe. In most modern brick walls, the cement-like substance called mortar holds the brick together. People who built the Great Zimbabwe did not use a mortar. They make a base of each little wall thicker than its top. This makes the towering wall stable. In addition to using brick-shaped stone, the builders also used huge boulders to make some of Great Zimbabwe's walls. Some of the more carefully constructed walls are as smooth as those we make today. Another interesting characteristic of ancient cities wall is that they form curves rather than straight lines. Researchers are sure why the people of the Great Zimbabwe built such massive walls. It's clear that they did not design the walls both ways. They had built the walls to help defend the cities or enemies, to give the city ruling class more privacy, or to stand in the case of enemies. Who built it? Europeans began to support the roots of Great Zimbabwe in the late 19th century. They doubt that the local African builders could have built the great city. Wood found at the site from the far north led some Europeans to think that another civilization, such as people living along the Mediterranean Sea, has constructed. For decades, they tried to prove that idea. They ignored items found at the site that suggested local people had built the city. They even damaged or destroyed parts of the site, while finally searched for signs of foreign culture. Finally, in 1905, an archaeologist excavated artifacts found at the site and was able to prove that local Africans built Great Zimbabwe's. A few different tribes claim to be the descendants of people of the Great Zimbabwe. However, most people today believe that the Soda people built the ancient city. The Soda have been living in the area for many centuries. Some of the artifacts, such as tools found in the ruins by the archaeologists, are very similar to items that the Soda people were using during the 19th century. In addition, many people think that the word Zimbabwe comes from a Sada phrase that means stone house. Protecting Great Zimbabwe, the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO decided roots of the Great Zimbabwe, a World Heritage Site in 1986. This means nearly all of the countries in the world recognize the site as worthy of admiration and protection. However, the site has been damaged over time. People from all around the world visit the site, adding the need for the repair. Less threats grow over many of the tour on the site. More funding and staff were needed to study and preserve the route. Great Zimbabwe's oldest walls have stood for roughly 1,000 years. With proper care, they may stand for 1,000 more.
Good job! perfect score.